I mean, I was right there in the OR, and it never even occurred to me to turn off the heat. But it was the first thing you noticed.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Kelly.
Oh, all I want is 48 hours in Seoul.
Well, son, the next time I dig in the spurs a little too deep on you, all you gotta do is remind me of the troubles I had doing your job.
You can count on it, sir.
But only the next time. Then forget it.
How's Slater?
He's fine, but I've got pneumonia. How are the pancakes?
Same as usual. If the weather holds, we're going to use them as hockey pucks.
Actually, you know, they're not so bad.
Holy cow! Gentleman Joe Cavanaugh coming here! Oh, excuse me, Colonel. Please continue.
No problem, Padre. Couldn't have said it any better myself. Certainly not any louder.
What's so great about Gentleman Joe Cavanaugh?
Oh, where have you been living all your life? He was only the undefeated middleweight champion for 9 years. He had a left hook that could have put the lights out on a water buffalo.
Doesn't he own a big restaurant in Hollywood now?
Yeah, I hear it's always crawling with celebrities.
Especially beneath the bar, where the elite fall off their feet.
Well, here to give us some background on Gentleman Joe, if there's any left, no, is Major Robert Hatch from Army Information. Major?
Thank you, Colonel. The champ is on a goodwill tour sponsored by the State Department. He'll be here for about 5 hours. That'll give him time enough to shake hands with your wounded boys. You do have wounded.
Oh, sure. We have them custom made in the factory in North Korea.
We're their best customer.
Fine, fine. And to show your appreciation, you're going to give the champ a banquet, which is good news for you because he only eats steak.
Oh, is that what it takes to get a steak dinner around here? A visit from some Joe Palooka?
Wonder if he eats it cooked.
Oh, cram it, will you?
Don't tie on the bibs just yet, folks. Major, let's don't make promises you can't eat. The only beef we've got around here is a la shingle.
No problem. No problem. To get those steaks, just call Supply and mention that memo.
Which memo?
About the champ's tour. It came from General Wilberforce 2 weeks ago. Instructs all units to give the champ anything he wants.
I hope you brought a copy with you. Half the memos sent here get classified missing in action.
No, you don't need it. Just mention it when you call.
You say so, but hearing is believing.
Fine, fine. Now, Colonel, I'd like to check out the mess tent.
Sure.
So I can draw up a...
I want to order some steaks. That's right, steaks. Give me a break, will you? They told me to mention some memo from General Wilberforce's office and... Oh, I don't know. T-bone about an inch thick. How many you got? 60 will be fine.
Welcome, champ. How was the trip?
Oh, great. 1 Jeep, 4 guys, and a tripod. Potholes you could hide in and all the dust I could swallow.
Sorry, champ. We'll get you that extra Jeep. This is the CO here, Colonel Sherwood Potter.
A lot of folks call me Sherman.
Pleasure.
Oh, this is our clerk, Sergeant Klinger.
You wouldn't believe what a lot of folks call me.
How are you? So where are the wounded boys?
They've got a ward right around the corner.
Sergeant, why don't you give the boys a hand and find a parking meter for this heap?
Yes, sir.
Gentleman Joe, it is you. I can't tell you what an honor and privilege this is. You have no idea how long I've dreamt of this occasion.
Nice to meet you, too.
Well, now that you've met, why don't I introduce you?
Oh, thank you, Colonel. I'm the chaplain here.
Right.
Francis Mulcahy. Father Francis. Actually, we have met before.
We have?
Yes, it was 20 years ago, after the Galligan fight at Convention Hall in Philadelphia. You were getting into your car, and I stuck my face in the window and waved at you. I was wondering if you might remember.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Well, I understand. It was a while ago.
Champ, this is one of our surgeons, Major Charles Winchester.
Mr. Cavanaugh, it's always a pleasure to meet someone who arrives at the camp accompanied by a steak dinner.
Nice to meet you, too. So, where are the wounded?
It's right this way. Sad to say we've got a full house. Well, gentlemen, I'll see you later.
Champ, now we'll go in there. You'll do the hand pumping routine. We'll have the cameras going. Then we're going to have a little banquet for you. Then we move on to the 6022.
Move on. How many of these nickel and dime units are we going to?
Champ, there are a lot of people out here who really love you.
I count myself among...
Is this your idea of booking a tour? You've got me hopping around like Bugs Bunny.
Champ, I'm really sorry, but...
Let me tell you something. If you're going to drag me all over Korea, you better get me a second Jeep. Or I'm going to get me a new boy. Hey, what's everybody doing in bed? Is it nap time?
Hey, it's Gentleman Joe Kavanaugh.
I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd drop in.
How's Hollywood treating you, champ?
Oh, I love it there. You walk down the street, you see nothing but blondes with perfect bodies and tans that won't quit. And that's just the guy.
Hey, how's your pal Truman?
Ah, he's fine. I just wish his kitchen wasn't so hot. What happened to you, Slugger?
Grenade landed in my foxhole.
Jeez, you look like me after I went 15 with Billy Seuss. You hang in there, son. We're proud of you. Oh, and by the way, we're proud of you folks, too. You're doing a bang-up job.
Well, they keep getting banged up. We'll keep doing our job.
Thank you.
Hey, champ, what's the toughest fight you ever had?
Probably the Zale fight. No, tougher than that, the fight to keep my weight.
Hey, champ, would you sign my cast?
Sure, but you gotta remember, I'm a boxer. You're gonna have to help me with the spelling.
Nice guy.
A true gentleman.
That same gentleman you now see flashing teeth was not 2 seconds ago using them to devour an associate.
Not just a minute. I'd be a little testy myself if I just finished a long, uncomfortable Jeep ride.
Is there any such thing as a comfortable Jeep ride?
Father, why are you defending that pug? I mean, his only claim to fame is that he used to beat people to a pulp.
Oh, yeah? Well, I heard that Florence Nightingale messed around.
Did you see that guy? That's right. Darn good steak. You folks always eat like this?
Oh, yeah, at least once every blue moon.
You know, Mr. C, one time when Mildred and I were on vacation in Tinseltown, we had the pleasure of visiting your establishment. We tried a couple of those drinks you call the knockout punch.
Yeah, they sure pack a wallet.
Oh, don't I know it. Afterwards, we wobbled up the street to that Chinese theater. Who'd have thought Theda Barra's feet are smaller than Mildred's face?
Say, dollface, how about a couple of shots of you posing with the champ?
No, thank you, sweetie.
Excuse me, Joe. I know how a great boxer like yourself must get sick and tired of people asking questions about your fights.
There's only one question I tire of. Why did I keep dropping my left in that fight with Garcia?
Well, never mind.
Say, Colonel, how about a shot of you toasting the champ?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I'm not what you call a George Jessel.
Come on, Colonel.
Oh, what the hey. I'd like to propose a toast to the champion, fighter, restaurateur. Well, I'm just winging this. But I guess what I'm trying to say is thanks for popping in on us. Here.
What is it? What's happened to him?
Somebody get a litter. Get him into post-op. Keep him on 10% BMW. Catheterize him. Take his vital signs every 15 minutes till he's stable.
Right.
How is he? Is he all right?
What is it?
He's had a stroke, a massive one.
Is he going to pull through?
I wouldn't get your hopes up, Father.
Well, let me get this straight. Are you saying the champ is dying?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Dear God.
Damn. How long do you give him?
A few hours. He's got blood in his spinal fluid.
Well, you can't give up yet. There must be a specialist we could call.
Major, all your specialist could do is pull up a chair and wait with the rest of
He
us.
seems so strong, so vital.
I gotta call the press train at Moonson, get some guys down here.
Now, wait a minute, Major.
Colonel, if he is really dying, this is big news.
Well, whatever you do, all I ask is that you keep those boys on a leash.
No problem. No problem.
Oh, boy, what a dump.
Anybody seen my typewriter? Oh, you got anything left of that flask?
Poor Joe sure wouldn't want to drop dead in this place.
Hey, boys, how was the trip?
Bus needs new shocks.
What in the name of Beelzebub is going on?
Boys, this is Colonel Sherwood Potter. These are the reporters from the press train.
Press train? Looks like you've got the whole damn railroad here. Jeez, Louise. You could at least let a fella get some clothes on.
Colonel, I'm going to set up a press conference right away. Could I borrow your clerk?
Why not? After all, the boy did sleep last night.
Perfect. Thank you, Klinger.
No problem. No problem. I never planned on having kids anyway.
Put it over there.
Then can I go back to bed?
Not yet. You've got to make these guys some more coffee. They're running low.
Wonderful.
Oh, and sharpen some pencils for me, will you?
Why not? How do you think we make the coffee?
Look at this, Sue. There are probably more people here than there are covering the truce talks.
Well, nobody at the Truce Talks ever squired Gene Harlow.
Couldn't this have waited until morning?
That's what I said, but look on the bright side. We'll answer all their questions at once and get it over with.
Oh, I hope so. I left a bookmark in my pillow. Oh, Pierce, come with me. Guys.
Careful, I'm saving that elbow to rub with celebrities.
Guys, this is Captain Benjamin Franklin Pierce, M.D.
All my close reporters call me Hawkeye.
This is the doctor who is treating Gentleman Joe. He'll answer all your questions.
What happened to the champ? Well, he suffered a massive intracranial hemorrhage. It's a severe type of stroke.
How severe?
Well, he's completely paralyzed on one side, and his EEG shows severe damage.
EEG.
It's an electroencephalogram.
How you spell that?
I personally spell it EEG.
What's the prognosis?
Well, he's dying. It's just a matter of time. Please, the only thing I like to be blinded by is alcohol.
Gosh, that was clever. Our fair-haired boy seems to have taken quite a shine to the spotlight.
Dr. Pierce, tell us something about yourself.
Oh, me? Oh, well, I was born in a log hospital.
Oh, no. What's next?
Freedom and wait.
Hey, quiet down, you guys. I think I'm getting through.
Sergeant, you're out of paper.
There goes my honorable discharge.
What?
There's a few sheets in the bottom drawer. You know, speaking of drawers and sheets, I was hoping to strip down to one and slip between the other.
Not now. We need this room. That phone is the only way these guys can get their stories.
Oh, come on, Major. You may not believe it, but that card table over there converts into a bed.
Tonight, it doesn't. You've got to open the O Club. These poor guys are going to be working all night.
Oh, my heart snores for them. Major, by the time all these hollow legs stagger out of here, there won't be anything left for us.
No problem. No problem. You need to restock? Just use Wilberforce's memo.
Ah, yes, the General's memo. Certainly does open a lot of doors, doesn't it?
Hey, you want to open some doors? Start at the Officers Club.
Excuse me, may I get by? Thank you.
Major Houlihan, right?
Right.
Any news on the champ?
He's about the same.
How does he look? Is he awake?
Does he have any idea what happened to him?
I just told you, he's the same. He was in coma yesterday, and he's in coma today. May I have my breakfast now?
Is there somebody with him now?
Of course there's somebody with him. There's somebody with him round the clock. He's getting the best care in the whole damn world.
Oh, are you saying he shouldn't be getting the best care?
No. All I'm saying is that there's a ward full of boys in there with their guts blown out, and their conditions are not going to be printed up on the front page.
Did something happen between you and the chap?
I don't think the Major was speaking for the record, gentlemen.
No, it's not for the record.
Now, wait a minute, Major.
Dr.
You can't have it
Pierce.
both ways. You
look,
say
here's
the
Pierce.
Thanks for getting me off the hook, Father.
Well, I didn't do it for you.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Oh, goodness, I left my spontaneous quips in my other pants.
Dan Blevik, Ohio Newsday. Hawkeye Pierce, Korea every day. We need to know a little bit about the doctor who's going to be in the champ's corner for his biggest fight of all. Hey, look, I'm just a spectator here. The champ is fighting this one by himself.
But tell us about you, the man behind the doctor.
Look, I'd really rather have my breakfast, okay?
It'll only take a minute. Now, where did you go to med school?
Absorbine Junior College.
Oh, that's a good one. You're a pretty funny guy. Hey, Doc, no, wait a minute. Please, give us a
Just
minute.
think, for a moment there, we were nearly the men behind the man behind the doctor.
Oh, forget it, Charles. Come on, we don't want to be late for our Surgeons Anonymous meeting.
Oh.
You washing or just hiding?
A little of each. Those guys never give up. It's amazing.
So, how's the champ?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I'm surprised he's made it this far.
Ah, Dr. Pierce. I've been looking all over for you. Phil Stitzel, World News International. Can you give me a few minutes?
What, now and here?
Price of fame.
I can wait outside.
No, it's all right. My nickel's up anyway. Would you hand me my robe there?
The purple one, to go with the pros.
Thanks. Actually, I'm doing a sidebar story on what exactly a stroke is. I want to review my facts, make sure I've got them right.
Yeah, all right.
I got a couple of questions. I'm not too sure about...
Excuse me. I'm
See him? He just left.
Oh, no. Actually, Dr. Honeycutt, I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Oh, yeah? Okay, shoot.
Tell me, what kind of a guy is Dr. Pierce? I don't believe those guys. Just give me 2 minutes of your time, Dr. Pierce. If that was 2 minutes, Rome really was built in a day.
Oh, poor boo-boo, having the entire world treat your every utterance as if it were of value. How you must suffer.
Oh, wait, come on. You think having uninvited guests in the shower is fun?
I wouldn't really know. I'm just your everyday Joe, poor working slob who takes his lunch pail to OR and toils in anonymity.
You're jealous.
Your patient is beyond help, and yet you are receiving worldwide acclaim for doing nothing. Why on earth should I be jealous of that?
Oh, good, and I thought you were jealous.
Pierce, how blind can even you be? Everyone in this camp is sick to death of watching you throw yourself at those vultures.
Everyone in this camp? I don't even buy everyone in this tent. Tell him, will you, Beach?
Well, if you really want to know, I'm on his side.
What? I didn't ask for this press party.
Maybe not, but from where I sit, you look like you're having one hell of a good time.
They sent me for a doctor. Kavanaugh's slipping fast.
Dr. Pierce, you're on.
Shut that door, Joanne.
Ghouls. How much time?
Not much.
Oh.
It's just about over. I'm sorry, Father.
No.
Where's this chart?
On the desk.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I never got much of a chance to talk to you. There were so many things I wanted to say. I'm sure people tell you this all the time, but you've always been quite a hero to me. Actually, when I was growing up, I had 2 heroes. No offense. You and Plato. I know that sounds strange. I loved Plato's notion of an ideal plane. I could even picture it. Rambling fields and trees, sort of like the suburbs, but in the sky. I wished I could live there myself. I suppose that's because my real life was less than ideal. I was small and wore thick glasses, probably from reading too much Plato. And I was an easy target for the neighborhood kids. I didn't even try to fight back. I didn't think fisticuffs were very platonic. Well, when I was 12, my father dragged me to see my first fight. It was you versus Tony Giovannetti. By the 9th round, you were punching him at will. The crowd was yelling, "Put him away! Put him away!" My father was one of the loudest. All of a sudden, you stopped punching. You stepped back and you told the ref to stop the fight because the man had been hurt enough. And I realized for the first time that it was possible to defend myself and still maintain my principles. If Plato had been a boxer, I suspect he'd have fought like you. That was when I made up my mind to keep one foot in the ideal plane and the other foot in the real world. I thought you might like to know that. And I just wanted to thank you.
Attention all personnel. Choppers are on the way, which means it's time for your sewing circle.
Afraid you're going to lose your private room, champ. Keep a nurse on. Okay?
Right. Joanne?
Right, Major.
I'll be along in a minute.
I know.
What I don't understand, Pierce, Why are you wasting time in here saving lives when there are memoirs to be written?
And in the movie version, the part of Charles Emerson Winchester will be played by Francis the Talking Mule.
Uh-oh. More retraction, fast.
Got it.
What's going on?
His heart's fibrillating.
It's wriggling like a bucket of worms.
Try hand pumping.
Already in there. Getting a beat? Nope. Come on, kid.
Honeycutt, we got more waiting. If you don't get a regular beat soon, then you better let him go.
Klinger! Go to the swamp. There's a magazine, a journal, under my sweatshirt. Bring it in here.
Wait, hold it. You mean that article on electroshock? You want to try that?
It'll stop fibrillation.
It will. Why haven't I heard about it?
All right.
Because it's just experimental.
It's only been tried on dogs.
Hold it right there. Command takes a very dim view of our using these boys as lab rats.
I figure he's got a lot more to lose than we do. I let go of this kid's heart. He's got a life expectancy of about a minute.
Maybe we better give it a try. What do you think, Colonel?
Do it.
Klinger, go! And hurry up. We got to build a defibrillator.
How is he, Father? He's gone.
Well, when did he die?
Would you excuse me, Father?
Captain, isn't this thing going to electrocute him?
That's the idea. Just enough to save his life, I hope. Okay, take that big electrode plate and put it underneath him.
How far does this go?
Right under his left shoulder blade.
Okay.
Okay? All right, now plug it in. This table's metal, so we'll have to stand away from it.
All plugged in.
Okay, give me the other electrode. Now, when I say to give me the juice, turn it off and on real fast. Good luck, pal. To me, too. Ready? Mm-hmm. Now. Again. It stopped fibrillating.
But is it beating?
One beat. Come on, I know you got another one in you. 2 beats. Let's go. You almost had a run there. Steady beat, and it's not fibrillating.
Hey, you did it! Honeycutt.
All right, let's close.
Well, not a bad day's inventing, Dr. Edison.
Oh, it's nothing any creative genius couldn't have done. Now, if I can just get my own heart started again.
Dr. Honeycutt, one thing's bothering me. Does Peg like crowds?
What? Why?
We got a lot of reporters in the mess tent. When I tell them about your invention, you're going to be the man in the news.
So you actually sort of had to kill the guy to save his life?
Sort of.
Interesting.
Interesting. Wait, excuse me. This guy has just invented a whole new system for saving lives.
Well, listen, I think that's terrific. You really should be proud of yourself. But if I call that in to my editor, he's going to say, okay, fine. But what else have you got?
What, are you out of your mind?
I'm talking. Come on, forget it. Peg doesn't like crowds anyway.
Sorry. Oh, one more thing. That town that you're from, Crabapple Cave?
Cove.
Right. Good thing I ran into you. So long.
I don't believe it. The colonel wants a giant Welcome Maryland banner in the compound. And he wants a reviewing stand so she can see the troops. And then he wants bunting hung in post-op.
Oh, what a shame. And the Korean Kresge's just closed for the decade.
I'd be a tad more sympathetic, Charles. When this rumor was born, you were one of the physicians in attendance.
Yeah, but now the patient is grown and is doing quite well on its own. In short, as Aristotle said, tough nuggies.
Yeah, well, try these nuggies on for size. I have so much to do, I'm going to tell the colonel I need to appoint an assistant. You.
Well, I will disappoint me. I have no intention of wasting my time preparing for the arrival of someone who I know is not arriving.
Oh, fine, good. Then you tell the colonel how you know she's not arriving. And he'll tell his friend General Schwerin, and the general will be delighted to find out who set up this wild goose chase. The one who made him give up 3 fun-filled days in Tokyo.
All right. Just how far are you prepared to continue this sham? And without Marilyn Monroe, all you're going to have is bunting.
Charles, relax. Just go along with this for a while. Then I know exactly what I'm going to do.
What?
Think of something to do.
Yes, I tried to contact the 8063rd MASH. The lines are down. Look, we send I-Corps casualty reports every day. Don't all the other units do the same thing? Fine. Then is it too much to ask that you check those casualty reports to see if anyone meeting that Thanks a lot, pal. You ever need a favor, don't ask. Colonel?
Oh, Honeycutt, come on in. I was just giving Man of War a spit shine. I want Miss Monroe to see him with a glossy coat. What can I do for you?
I was just wondering if I could take that fishing trip I didn't take today, tomorrow.
What, in Miss Maryland?
Well, actually, I'm a little more of a Rita Hayworth man. I could use the time off.
Oh, what the hay. Well, you've earned it.
I have.
Ran into your chopper pilot buddy when he was leaving. He said you're up for a medal.
Oh, yeah.
He was in kind of a hurry, so I didn't get the details. What'd you do?
Nothing I want a medal for.
Oh?
Can you stop it?
Well, if that's what you want, I'll head it off.
Thanks.
Honeycutt, anything you want to talk about?
Not right now, Colonel, thanks.
Well, I hope you catch a bucket full.
I'll be happy if I catch just one.
How does that look, Captain?
Oh, terrific. Today, post-op, tomorrow, the World Series.
Well, the banner committee is finished with the scroll detail.
Charles, that's not how she spells her name. It's M-A-R-I-L-Y-N.
I know that, but the private here doesn't know that. Besides, she's not going to know the difference anyway. She's in show business.
I bet the colonel knows how to spell, and I know General Schwerin knows how to spell, including big words like dishonorable discharge.
Yes, may I hold that. Yes, may I see you on another part of the floor? If you don't do something long before General Schwerin gets here, the bunting isn't going to be the only thing hanging from the reviewing stand. Get it?
Yes.
Well, boys, I just pulled off a doozy. Thanks to yours truly, Miss Monroe will not be greeted a cappella. I have procured us a bona fide Army-issue 6-piece band.
Wonder if they know don't get around much anymore.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I have to hunt up the sheet music, too. Hooray for Hollywood.
Where do you think you're taking me?
Hollywood. Ah, finally, it's ringing. Good old Sparky.
You'll never get past the switchboard.
Hello? Is this the 20th Century Fox Film Studios? It is. Do you have a switchboard operator there named Mabel or Mavis? Madge, that's the one. Yeah, listen, tell her I said hello, will you? And while you're at it, could you get me Marilyn Monroe, please? Thank you. She's putting me through.
Good old Madge.
Marilyn, hi. Oh, who is this? Miss Panama, I see. I'd like to speak to Marilyn, please. I'm calling from Korea. Korea. Perhaps you're familiar with our war? Yeah, well, I'm a friend of hers. Well, I'm not a friend of hers. I'm a friend of hers, Mr. DiMaggio. My name? Ted Williams. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. Oh, you're from Boston, too? Oh. Do I ever get to Roxbury? No. I don't get up there too often.
Oh.
I'm down there. I don't get. She's just got back from Russia? Oh, Russia's. Yeah, right. That's movie talk. Yeah. What? Oh. Well, I'd love to talk to her too.
Unbelievable.
Pardon me? My greatest thrill in sports? What can I say? Well, I don't know. I guess I'd have to say my greatest thrill is, just being out there in left field playing for you great fans. Center field. Right field. Right. Hello?
You idiot. I thought you knew all those worthless things. Now we have to get back on the phone, call General Schwerin, pretend to be Truman, and have him recalled.
I got a better idea. Hello, Sparky, get me the Hollywood operator again.
Leg wound. He'd have come in within the last 24 hours.
Oh, we've got 3. I don't get it. Why are you looking for this guy?
Sort of a follow-up.
Leg wound. How about this one? Adamenko.
Oh, no, that's not the man. I forgot to tell you he has dark hair.
Oh, well, How about Sergeant Kukuza? Fractured femur. They brought him in last night.
Yeah, that could be him.
He's a construction engineer. He was building a munition shed in Incheon and he fell off the roof.
Incheon? Well, unless he fell a long way, he's not my man. You said you had a third?
Yeah, we're right over here. Where's Kerry?
He's being evac'd. They're putting him on the ambulance now.
Hey! Hold it! Hold it, will you? Hold it a minute. Kerry? Hey, what gives? Nothing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
As you were, fellas. It ain't her. General, glad you could come down and join us for a little stargazing.
Good to see you, Sherm. Where's Marilyn?
Well, she's not here yet. Probably got held up in traffic.
Relax, Charles. Your head looks like Niagara Falls.
How appropriate. We are over a barrel.
It's her! She's coming!
And hit it, boys!
I think you were expecting someone else.
Honeycutt, get that thing out of here and swing in over there with the fellas. Cut it, boys! That ain't her either.
This has to be her!
1 and a 2 and a 10.
Colonel Power, HQ said to get this to you on a double.
At ease. Folks, I hate to put a flat tire on your hayride, but this is a telegram all the way from Hollywood. Maybe you'd like to hear it in its own words. Dear MASH 4077, unavoidably detained in rushes. Stop. Filming schedule changed. Stop. Am unable to get away. Stop.
Oh, shoot.
Feel heartsick. Stop. Please give big wet kiss to doctors who saved my cousin Whitey. Stop.
Whitey?
Kiss, kiss, love, love, Marilyn.
Kiss, kiss, love, love.
I wanted it to sound sincere.
Not everybody is going to leave here empty-handed. I brought a special something along to present in front of Miss Monroe, but now she's just going to have to read about it in the Stars and Stripes like everyone else. Captain Honeycutt, front and center. You people may not be aware of it, but you have a genuine hero in your midst.
General, this may not be a good time to...
Oh, there's no time like the present, Sherm. Captain Honeycutt, for your act of bravery and heroism under fire, I am proud to present you with the Bronze Star.
Ten, hut! Take 5, boys.
Good work, son.
At ease, dismissed.
Middle of a heat wave.
Quit your griping. This steam table's like a sauna.
And you ought to serve Swedish meatballs.
Here's front, fellow sweaters. Tonight, when the mercury dips into the breezy 90s, watch America's fighting men as they march across Africa's scorching desert sands and right into your hearts in Sahara. Hey, that's showbiz.
Klinger, if you're going to give us heat and war, at least make it new heat and war.
You're talking to the wrong lackey. I just show whatever special services sends me. Maybe Bannister can help you.
Bannister?
He's the movie courier.
Come on, let's go be film critics.
Bannister, huh?
Uh-huh.
I'm Honeycutt. He's Pierce. We're doctors. Your movies are making us sick.
Gee, I'm awfully sorry, but I have nothing to say about the movies. I just bring them. I'm still sorry. Who's the manager of the Korean theater? Oh, you mean Major Frankenheimer? Frankenheimer, head of Special Services in Seoul. He makes all the selections. Yeah, well, tell him if he sends us Sahara one more time, the audience will be lobbing grenades. Well, I'll see what I can do, but don't expect anything to change.
Excuse me, we're out of milk. Is there anything left in your pitcher?
Huh?
Right there, the pitcher.
Can we have your milk?
That's milk.
Oh, well, I guess that'll have to do then. Thank you.
What?
For the milk.
Is something wrong?
Why, Mitchell? We're all sweating, but you look like you're drowning. Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Hey, doctors, remember? You can tell us.
Oh, it's, women. Huh? Women. I get nervous around them.
Gee, that's too bad. They're everywhere.
Yeah, well, that's why I joined the Army. I figured I wouldn't have to deal with it, but I never counted on nurses.
Attention all personnel. Incoming wounded. Out of the frying pan and into the OR.
That's what makes me nervous.
How's General Rothaker coming along?
Still a little groggy, but he should be up and saving the world from peace in no time.
Save the needles for OR. I hope I look okay. I got to go pay my respects to him.
You look great.
Those incompetents, those fools, those dunderheads.
Which dunderheads are you talking?
I-Corps.
Oh, the head dunderheads.
We ordered a case of codeine, and look what they've sent us, placebos.
Oh, pills that do nothing.
Useless.
How much codeine do we have on hand?
About a week's worth.
I'll tell the colonel as soon as he's free.
Thank you.
Too bad they don't use placebo bullets.
Yes.
Let the soldiers just think they're dead.
This is the first MASH I've ever toured on my back. You people do good work.
Thanks, General.
One thing, though. When they brought me into the compound, the corpsman had beer on his breath.
Well, once in a while, the men like to have a tall, cold one, especially in this heat. But no one in my command works a medical shift in an impaired condition.
I'm not doubting it. But you do have your own speakeasy here, don't you?
Well, we do have a kind of a social club.
And this social club, is it operated by authorized special services personnel?
Well, technically speaking, it is not.
Then, technically speaking, what is it doing there?
Well, now, General, we both know the best way to blow off steam is with a wet whistle.
I don't know that at all. No, I don't want to smell any more booze on anybody's breath. As of now, any bars or alcohol in this area are strictly off limits.
But, General...
Colonel, this mash is dry. That's an order, and I expect you to carry it out.
Yes, sir.
This furnace. Faced me once before I die.
You inherit the heat-resistant blood of your forefathers?
They cut my family out of the will when we moved to Ohio. Come on, there must be something you can do.
Take 2 ice cubes and call me in the morning.
Very funny. You'll be laughing at my funeral. I tell you, I'm gonna die. Courage, Camille. I think I got something for you.
This is a brand new, top-secret experimental drug. It keeps the body at a constant, comfortable temperature, no matter what the weather's like.
Give me one. Give me one, and I'll give you anything you want.
Just keep it a secret. Now, only take 1 a day. You don't want to get pneumonia.
Thank you.
Tell me, Dr. Cronkite, comes winter, do you have something that will keep me warm?
I just gave him a placebo.
Really?
And it's working already. It cured us of him.
Folks, could I have your attention for a moment, please? The next round of drinks is on me. That's because it's also the last round. The 4077th from now on is on the wagon. I don't like it much myself, but these orders came straight from General Rothaker. And unfortunately, he's got the regs and 2 stars on his side. So this is how it is. No booze on base.
It's a big deal. We'll all go to Rosie's.
Sorry, folks. Rosie's Bar and any other off-campus dives you can think of are off limits. So my advice for now is drink that final one real slow. It's gotta last you.
The only good thing about being here is that we're able to drink and forget we're here.
We still have the still.
Shall we take a stroll by the light of the silvery moonshine?
I'm gonna go in there and pour my heart out.
I'll drink to that.
No, you won't. It's gone.
Damn it.
Wait. They left a ransom note. Sorry, boys, but I've had to impound your hoochmobile for the duration of Rothaker's stay. Reluctantly, Colonel Potter.
Lousy revenues. Gentlemen.
Quiet, Charles. I'm looking for the liquor ads.
I thought you went to see Sahara tonight.
Indeed, I did. But, alas, I had to leave when the film broke, which was about 2 seconds after I ripped it from the projector. And I would have been here sooner, but I had to stop to accept the cheers of the entire audience. My. What has become of your Winos Erector set?
Potter took it. Rothaker has declared prohibition.
Hey, listen to this. Blue movie banned in Boston. What? The Moon is Blue, starring David Niven, William Holden, and Maggie McNamara, has been banned from local theaters due to its suggestive nature.
Philistines. They said the same thing about Babette Meets the Fleet.
Gentlemen, before you unleash your libidos, bear in mind, Boston would have banned Pinocchio.
The Otto Preminger film failed to receive a production code seal of approval when he refused to delete sexually explicit scenes and dialogue. This is a work of art.
Sexually explicit scenes?
And dialogue.
Oh, we've got to see this.
What's the name of that guy in special services? Bannister works for him.
Frankenheimer.
Frankenheimer. We got to call him first thing in the morning and get this movie. Sexually explicit scenes.
And dialogue.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Why?
Well, Bannister did everything he could, but it's no go. Frankenheimer's not taking calls from anybody but top brass.
Why don't we forget the movie and just have a sweating contest?
Hi, guys. Nice day, isn't it?
Will you look at him? He's shoveled.
Klinger, have you been seeing an air conditioner behind our backs?
No need to, Doc. Thanks to those pills you gave me, I'm cool as a cucumber. I'm going for some coffee. Can I get you a cup?
Coffee? Are you crazy? Looks like I've discovered the cure for the common hot.
You should never told me those pills weren't real. I'd be taking one right now with my coffee. Hi, kid.
Oh, hi. What do you got there? Sahara. We're bringing it back to Major Frankenheimer.
We wanted to deliver it to him personally to make sure nothing happened to him.
Oh, hey, you guys can't go in there. Oh, perfect. Can you say that again, louder? Huh?
Trust us. Just do it.
Hey, you guys can't go in there. Louder. Hey, you guys can't go in there. See, now you're off the hook.
Close the door!
This looks like Busby Berkeley's dressing room.
What's going on?
We're returning your movie. Characters are interesting, but the story's a little choppy.
Who are you guys?
Honeycutt and Pierce, the doctors who killed vaudeville.
We're from the 4077 MASH, your favorite dumping ground for all the movies you love to hate.
Wait a minute. Why am I shivering?
Because it's not hot. Hey! How do you rate an air conditioner?
Because I store film here. You gotta keep this stuff cool, babe. Hold it! You're not a general or a producer. I don't have to answer your questions.
Well, allow us just one. Why do you keep sending us the same old movies?
What are you talking about? I send you Medicos the finest product available. What do you want? Well, why didn't you say so? General Matson, how are you? High noon, yes, sir. I got a print of that. Saving it just for you. Uh-huh, you and the senator will love it. Hey, let's have lunch sometime. Ciao.
So, us medicos get the best product available, huh?
All right. But you guys work the front lines. Nobody up there's on my A-list.
Frankenheimer, let's talk turkey. And believe me, you've made us authorities on that subject.
But you can make up for it in one fell swoop. We want a movie called The Moon is Blue.
Are you kidding? That's the hottest property in the Far East.
I know. That's why we want it.
Forget about it. No chance. Well, you guys beat it. You're starting to bother me.
All right. Let's throw away the script and ad lib a little, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, suppose you turned away for a minute to, say, adjust the air conditioner, and then when you turned back, right there on your desk were two $20 bills.
Make it a 20 and a 10.
Would that take care of the handling and delivery charges for The Moon is Blue?
I am appalled. Nay, offended that you would even make such an offer.
Hey, no offense.
We weren't trying to bribe you or anything.
I'll say you weren't. That kind of money wouldn't get you my Hoover Dam vacation movies.
Well, what would it take?
A miracle. Hugo Renicky, my distributor in Tokyo, he's got that film booked out for the next 2 wars.
Can't you talk to him?
I'd love to. The phony little creep won't take my calls.
All right, what if we can get to him?
Fine. You do that. You have him ship the movie to me, and the same day, I'll ship it out to you. While you're at it, ask him for the Mona Lisa. Now, if you guys please get out of here, I have things to do.
Yeah, we don't want to use up too much of your cool air.
Out!
Does this mean we're not having lunch, babe?
Out!
Right.
We sure put him in his place.
Which is a lot cooler than this place.
Welcome back to the tropics. Any luck in there?
He gave us a cold shoulder, but I gotta admit it was nice while it lasted.
Bannister, are you all right?
Hey, relax, pal. Frankenheimer didn't blame you.
Oh, that's not it. I just got off the phone with a friend of mine who fixed me up with a date.
Yeah?
With a girl. Now I gotta call her.
Terrific.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. I can't take her out. I can't even call her to tell her I can't take her out. I'm pathetic.
No, you're not. You're just a little shy, that's all.
A little? Oh, come on, Doc. This is like a disease.
Disease, huh?
You know, Bannister, it's funny you should mention that. One of these can give you more confidence than all the deodorants ever produced.
Oh, sounds good to me.
Now, take it easy with those things. They're very potent. We don't want to turn you into an egomaniac.
Yeah, I took 2 yesterday, and now I'm so terrific I can hardly stand myself.
B5. That's B as in blessed, 5.
Rats. All I need is B4.
I'm sorry to bother you, Colonel, but we're down to a 3-day supply of codeine. When is Icor going to replace those sugar pills?
I called them this morning. According to their records, they sent us codeine. I told them we got sugar pills instead. I even sang them a few choruses of the 4-letter serenade. They still say it's codeine.
Oh, as in Old Testament, 63.
Monkey muffins.
Are we going to get it?
Don't worry, I'll call again tomorrow, and I'll keep calling them until I get some results.
Well, I hope you can work it out, sir.
Not much I can do. It's a game of luck. Come on, B4.
N as in Nebuchadnezzar, 38.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm marking my card. I have N38.
That may very well be your number, but that is my beam.
Well, pardon me, sir, but I don't see your name on it.
No. Nevertheless, it came from my side of the pile.
Come on, Major, all the beans are the same.
No, let me show you the difference. These are your beans. Here, these are my beans.
Okay. Excuse me for living.
There is no excuse for your living. Those are my beans!
Major, like somewhere out there is a butterfly net with your name on it.
Well, what do you expect? It's 150 degrees in here. I haven't had anything refreshing to eat or drink for over a week. Besides which, those are my beans.
You're perfectly right. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement. Effective immediately, those are Major Winchester's beans.
Thank you. Don't you? Poor slob's crazed from the heat.
It's all yours, Potter.
Well, thank you, Colonel. B as in Bathsheba, 14.
Bingo! Damn, Sam!
I think we ought to take 5. We have fruit punch and assorted nuts.
Okay, let's play bingo.
Klinger, how can you dress like that on a day like this?
Don't worry, sir. I know you want to keep the lid on this. I haven't told a soul about these little white miracle pills that Captain Pierce has been working on.
Pierce, huh?
Well, I want to be the first to tell you that it works. Here I stand, a guinea pig that isn't sweating like one.
I think I better have a little confab with your family physician as soon as he returns.
Is there something I should know, sir?
Not really, you lucky devil. The less you know, the better.
Home is where the heat is.
Evening, gents.
Hi, Colonel. How about this weather?
It's hot, especially under my collar. Where do you get off passing out those placebos?
Well, I figured what Klinger didn't know would help him.
Look, the only way I'm going to get real codeine is if I can show them that what they sent us is placebos. And I can't do that if Klinger keeps gulping them down. As of now, the pharmacy is closed.
Looks like the only draft around here is coming out of Klinger's mouth.
Nothing keeps in this weather, especially a secret.
Wait a minute, sirs. I need to talk to you. Klinger, about those pills. Shh, that's a secret.
Oh, sorry.
That's why I wanted to see you. I needed some more.
More? Look, Klinger.
I just took my last one, and I want to thank you. They saved my life. Look at me. I'm a human being again. You guys are terrific.
Yeah, well, see, further research has revealed that one pill lasts for a whole week.
Gee, I've taken 4.
Yeah.
You mean I'm safe for a month?
Exactly.
Gee, that's great. How'd it go with Frankenheimer?
It didn't. He's just a middleman. The only guy who can get his hands on that film is some distributor in Tokyo.
Well, you can't quit now. What's his name?
Hugo Renegade. What difference does it make?
Look, I owe you guys a favor. Let me make a few calls to the Underground Clerks Network. I'm sure whoever this guy is, he's got a back that can be scratched.
Scratch away.
Captain! Captain, we're in business. Show business.
What are you talking about?
The moon is blue.
What?
We're getting the moon is blue.
Oh, that's terrific.
You got to Renegade? How'd you do it?
Oh, I put out a few feelers.
Yeah, and?
Does the name General Zimmer's wife mean anything to you?
No.
Well, it sure does to Hugo Reneke. He's got a skeleton in his closet, and it's hanging right next to Betty Zimmer's nightie. So I called him up, said, Betty Zimmer sends her best. The next thing I knew, he was sending us his best. The moon is blue will be Frankenheimer's first mail call tomorrow morning.
And I'll be his first phone call.
Got it right here, Pierce. I don't know how you guys did it. You deserve a medal.
Just seeing that movie will be thanks enough. Put it on a chopper and have it here this afternoon.
Are you kidding? I had a waiting list a mile long, and there's nobody lower than 2 stars on it.
You promised if we got our hands on it, you'd send it right over.
That's the movie business, babe. Always a heartbreak. But to show you I'm a sweetheart, I'm going to send you a print of State Fair. It's a great flick. You'll love it. Ciao, Doc.
Boy, seeing that picture sure would make up for all the heat we've got and all the drinks we ain't. How about if I throw some rank around?
Forget it. Birds, bars, and clusters mean nothing to this guy. He's strictly into general delivery.
Too bad. Till we lost the booze, I never realized how rotten the water is. Well, I gotta make my daily codeine call. Those phony pills are giving me a real headache.
Speaking of pills, why don't we go check on our other patient?
Hey, I'm glad you called, Doc. Remember that blind date I told you about? Well, a little while after I took that pill you gave me, I guess it started to take effect. I actually had enough nerve to call her, and she sounded real nice. We're, going out tonight.
Hey, that's great. I knew you could do it. Listen, I got a little favor to ask you. Your boss is sending us State Fair. All I want you to do is switch the label with the moon is blue.
Oh, sure. Anything for you guys. After all, those little pills changed my life.
Well, I'll tell you something. You changed your life. Those little white pills were nothing. They have no medicinal value whatsoever. It's all in your head.
You mean those guts were my guts?
Yes, exactly.
Well, what do you know?
Have a good time tonight, Tiger.
Boy, you think it's out around here now? Wait till that movie gets here.
Wait a minute. Those little white pills you gave him, are they the same little white pills you gave me?
Yes.
The ones with no medicinal value whatsoever?
Whatsoever.
Well, thanks a lot for nothing.
Klinger, it's all in your head. Just don't be hot.
Don't be hot? What do you think I am, an idiot?
I can't wait. All these people are expecting quality, and they're going to get smutched. Won't they be thrilled?
You boys will be happy to hear the codeine is on its way.
Oh, terrific, Colonel. How'd you pull that off?
Somebody stole the placebos that were supposed to be codeine. Since I-Corps insisted it was codeine to begin with, I told them that's what was stolen. They said, no problem. We'll send you a new shipment tomorrow morning.
You have any idea who the thief was? I'd love to shake his hand and say thank you.
You're welcome. Well, enough of business. Now for some pleasure.
I think this movie is going to be more entertaining than you ever imagined.
And I think you boys are in for a bigger treat than you expect. Fellow movie buffs, as we all know, our scheduled movie for tonight is State Fair. However, thanks to the efforts of General Rothaker, who put in a call to a certain movie bigwig in Seoul, we will not be seeing State Fair tonight. No. But instead, he coaxed them into sending us a piece of entertainment of a rather sophisticated nature. I give you The Moon is Blue, roll 'em.
Now, you're sure you don't mind coming?
Quite sure.
No qualm?
Not a qualm in the world.
And I'm not reflecting on your virility either.
Let's leave my virility out of this.
I just didn't want to hurt your feelings. You know, boys are so funny. They're not the least bit flattered to be trusted.
Pardon me, lady, but what makes you trust him so implicitly?
I guess it sounds kind of corny, but I think he's a man of honor. A girl can tell.
I got 3 daughters. I only hope they can tell, too. Oh, thank you, mister. You know, for what I learned on that trip, my psychiatrist would charge me at least $25.
I'm so glad you don't mind.
Mind what?
Well, men are usually so bored with virgins. I'm so glad you're not.
I'm outraged. It's a disgrace. I've never seen a cleaner movie in my life.
There was more filth and dirt in this morning's breakfast.
Well, one of the actors did say virgin.
It's because everyone was.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun! Everyone sing. The horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all.
Anybody else for a vodka signal?
No, thanks. Well, speaking for the British contingent, Sergeant Barnstable and I have had a smashing Christmas.
Thanks. It's been a real hoot breaking bread with you two.
Come back when it's warmer. Maybe we can break the butter.
Last call for my mouth-watering turkey.
The bird that gave its life so that others might be ill.
Merry Christmas to you too, sir.
I didn't think the dinner was so bad. But then I'm in no condition to judge. This is my 5th powdered eggnog.
You better lay off. Your stomach will get powder burns.
Much obliged for the gasoline, or petrol, as you boys like to put it. Should keep our generators generating till tomorrow's shipment.
Now, just consider it our Christmas present. Well, we best be off.
Yes, we don't want to be late, do we? After all, it's Boxing Day tomorrow, isn't it?
Boxing Day? Who's fighting?
Absolutely no one. Klinger, in England, a country of which you may or may not have heard, the day after Christmas is called Boxing Day. It's the custom for the masters and the servants of the manor to trade places.
And in the case of the military, the officers trade jobs with the other ranks. You're enlisted men for a day.
Hey, that's my kind of tradition.
The only British tradition that's harder to swallow than mutton. No offense.
It does wonders for the morale in our unit, especially at this time of year with the lads being so far away from home.
From the long faces I see around here, you could do worse than to consider Boxing Day yourselves. Well, cheerio.
Sergeant?
Good luck, sir.
Fantastic. You know, Major Cass, those are the kind of ideas that keep the sun from setting on your umpire.
Quaint. Well, thanks very much.
Ta-ta.
Ta.
Ta-ta.
How about it, Colonel?
I don't know. I'm a little gun-shy of any tradition that hasn't been done before.
If I'm not overstepping my underlingness, what you're gun-shy of is giving up your cushy-tushy job.
Cushy-tushy, my you-know-what. I got the toughest job in this whole camp. Chuck full of heavy responsibilities, big decisions.
Sure, like whether to nap in your tent or your office, or whether to read Zane Grey or listen to Tex Ritter records.
Or whether or not to bust an insubordinate clerk.
Nothing personal, sir.
Would you boys step over here for a minute?
Come on, come on. The weather is better over here anyway.
Sit down. Sit down.
Thank you very much.
Klinger, there are those who are meant to be led, and there are those who are meant to lead, which just goes to prove that this Boxing Day idea is absurd.
Is that so?
Of course. Once the lower classes have even a sniff of the good life, it's so hard to reconcile them to their proper place again.
You know something, Winchester? Any idea you hate that bad must be worth serious consideration. What do you boys think?
Trading places could be fun.
Trading places?
And a Christian gesture at that. Not unlike Christ washing the feet of the apostles.
I'll trade places with anybody who isn't sober.
I'm not washing anybody's feet.
One salient point I think you've overlooked, this is a medical unit. Having a man from the motor pool operate on a patient could be rather impractical.
Winchester, just how short of smarts do you think I am? We've got a Christmas truce on, and only a couple of patients in post-op. Now, if you'll excuse me, Doctor, I'd like to get a couple of other opinions on this matter. Folks, if you can hear me over the sound of your chattering teeth, I'd like to ask you a question. It seems that the British have a tradition whereon the officers trade places with the enlisted personnel. Now, how would you feel if we did the very same thing at the 4077?
All opposed?
Well, folks, I think you've made your feelings pretty clear to me. And so, as my Christmas present to you, we'll do it. As my last official act as temporarily deposed monarch, I hereby appoint Maxwell Q. Klinger as official reigning CO of the 4077, which makes me your new company clerk.
I can't believe you're actually going to trade places with this jerk.
You heard these people. This is going to be great for morale.
I think it's a ridiculous idea.
We're about to hear from the commanding jerk.
All right, listen up. First of all, I want to thank our great and benevolent former leader for bestowing on me the mantle of leadership. I want all my loyal subjects to be rest assured that I will not let this go to my head. I will be fair but firm.
Enough of this baloney, so who's trading with who?
Well, Colonel Corporal?
I'll have that decision first thing in the morning. Hey, I've made my first decision.
Merry Boxing Day, rise and shiver.
Another fantasy interruptus. We're just about to undo the first snap on her parka.
Cleaner's called a meeting in his office in 10 minutes.
Winchester only recognizes one 530 per day. This is not it.
Klinger figures if he's going to be colonel for a day, he wants the day to last as long as possible.
I'm not going anywhere until somebody takes this tennis ball out of my mouth.
We were all drunk. You're not going to hold us to what we said last night.
It still is last night.
Sorry, boys, but I gave my word. This ain't no picnic for me either, you know. Last time I was up this early, it was to sit on a milking stool and grab me a handful of bossy.
If your fingers were as cold as mine are now, that cow would have jumped over the moon.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Meeting in 10 minutes.
I'm sorry. I know it's early, but I wanted to get a good jump on the day. Up. Now then, gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. There's a war on.
Wake up, Hawk. There's a war on.
So, gentlemen, here are your assignments.
Your clipboards, sir.
Hey, I think I'm going to like this. Thank you, Colonel.
Call me Corporal, Colonel.
Thank you, Potter. Now, we all know what goof-offs Doctors Pierce and Honeycutt can be when they're together.
The man was born to command.
And I think it would be for the best if you two were split up. Former Captain Pierce, you'll be an orderly, along with former Father Mulcahy.
An orderly. That's a job I can do in my sleep, and I'm going to.
You'll both report to current head nurse Nakahara. I'm sure she can use some help with the cleanup detail.
Oh, nice. Godliness will be next to cleanliness.
Former Captain Honeycutt, you will be on KP with former Major Houlihan.
KP? I didn't go into a kitchen when I was married.
I'll watch. You drive.
And that brings us to Major Charles Emerson Winchester, the private. Yo. As our resident gourmet and lover of good food, you will serve as aide-de-chow for our head cook, Major Salvatore Pernelli.
It'd be a rare pleasure.
Pleasure?
For him, this honor graduate of the School of Cordon Greece.
Let me get this straight. I'll be commanding him.
Exactly. It'd be worth a 24-hour demotion if only to teach you that soup is not a solid object.
Gentlemen, that's all I have. Dismissed.
I have taken the liberty of planning an evening repast, the likes of which have never before crossed your plebeian palate.
Can't wait.
Every course can be made with ingredients found in these pathetic pantries. The entree will be chipped beef bourguignon.
How's that?
To you, Chateaubriand on a shingle. Along with potatoes lyonnaise. And for dessert, I'm leaning toward a rum baba. You know what a rum baba is?
Yeah, it's one of them Desi Arnaz songs.
And you call yourself a chef?
No, I call myself a cook. Chefs ain't got tattoos. But let me interrupt your dinner menu. In 20 minutes, we're going to have company for breakfast. Jolly company.
You're the boss man.
Thank you. And I myself have planned a menu. Oatmeal, eggs, toast.
The triple crown of blah.
Keep your opinions to yourself and bring me some eggs.
And exactly how many will we be needing?
2 sacks.
You expect me to lug these monstrosities clear over to the stove?
Well, I'm reasonable. If it'll make it any easier, you can move the stove to the eggs. After that, we're gonna need 4 sacks of oats. Those are the big ones.
Oh, Rita. You know, it does a man so good to do manual labor.
Is it sacrilegious to beat up a priest with a mop?
Oh, orderly. Time to change the linen.
We just finished the floor and vice versa. What about breakfast?
Sorry, you'll have your breakfast right after they have theirs.
Oh, of course. How disorderly of me.
We'll start right here with Slater.
Don't worry, son. We'll be careful.
Slater has nothing to worry about. I sewed a warranty on his transverse colon.
Now, when changing sheets with the patient in the bed, the idea is to divide the bed into 2 halves.
First they divide the country, now the furniture.
What's taking them so long with the chow? Maybe they're trying to improve it with aging.
This keeps up, Michelin's going to take away one of our stars.
It's not our fault. We're still waiting for the cook.
He probably ain't even slaughtered the spams yet.
You think they're steamed now? Wait till they get the food. Watching, you're sweating in the oatmeal.
What about the difference?
Relax, Charles. Tomorrow this will all be forgotten.
On the contrary, I will have my trust to remember it by.
1 O-N-L. Only 1. Y space O-P. Damn.
Pretty good typing. You're up to 6 dams a minute. Let's see how you're doing so far, soldier. This DA-26s are pretty simple. Requisition order 4077 mush.
That was my first dam.
8 letters, 7 of them right. Not bad for an hour's work. Don't worry about it, lad. It took me a little while to get the hang of it, too.
Where'd you get that?
Out of my desk. Now, when you're through with the requisitions, and the morning reports, and the casualty figures, and the duty rosters, check on that shipment of gasoline.
Sir, just one question. Is this a normal day's work for the company clerk?
I'd have to admit, no.
I thought so.
To make it a normal day's work, I'd have to add running into Ouijambu for some oats for the colonel's horse.
Thank you, sir.
And getting on the horn to wheel and deal for some cheroots for the colonel's humidor.
That'll be all, Colonel.
When you get your next word typed, let me know. I'll be in my office. Hold all my calls, unless it's MacArthur.
Damn!
7!
How you doing, Winchester?
Splendidly.
You look good. Maybe you'd like to dry your head.
No. Okay. Now that breakfast's been served, I thought I'd come on back to the swamp and relax a bit.
Relax? Lunch is coming up, but you haven't even scraped the grill, scoured the pots, or reamed out the grease traps.
Don't you have someone to do all that?
Today I do.
Yeah, I have an idea. Since today's a holiday and also festive, why don't we have lunch catered?
You got a great sense of humor for a working stiff. Get busy while I'm still so amused.
Right. Just get that shipment out as PTQ as possible.
Not bad. You got the carbons in backwards on the motor pool disbursements, but I could read them with the mirror.
Well, I've just made up for that. Pulled off a coup de scrounge that even you'd be proud of. We're next up for gasoline delivery.
What'd it cost us?
Just 10 pounds of peanut brittle.
What?
You know, the shipment General Sawyer sent over after we did the cesarean on his collie.
Do you have any idea what the street value of peanut brittle is? In Tokyo, a half a pound can buy you 8 hours of top-of-the-line geisha.
Well, wouldn't you say that keeping the lights burning and the stove working is just a little more important than satisfying your sweet tooth?
True. We need gasoline to keep us alive, but gasoline is a Bush League finagle. 2 Archie comics and a bag of Walnettos. Next time, don't be afraid to ask for help when you're in over your head.
In excelsis Deo.
This country really knows how to throw a winter.
I'm afraid you missed a smudge there, Hawkeye.
Father, the morning's almost all shot. Why don't we get it first thing in July? And why are you taking this cleaning so seriously?
Look here, Hawkeye. I am as much fun as the next guy. But this is a hospital, and hospitals are supposed to be clean. You ought to know that. You used to be a doctor.
Doctor, I need to talk to you.
Remember, I only do windows.
Slater is running a temp of 102, and his hemoglobin is 10.
Infection. Get another CBC and start him on pen and streptomycin in the usual doses.
Right.
He's stable enough to be transferred to the 121st. I'll see what's holding up the chopper. That is, if it's okay, Major.
Don't tell me about snow. I spent the winter of '44 in the Ardennes. Still got ice in my navel.
Colonel?
Yes?
This requires a genuine article. I got a kid with a temperature and a sinking hemoglobin. I got to get him to the 121st before it gets any worse.
Afraid not, Pierce. Blizzard just buried Seoul, and it's heading this way.
Terrific.
They just told me nothing's moving. Only way a chopper's gonna get out of there is on a dog sled.
Oh, no, the gasoline shipment.
Don't worry, you'll still be able to eat your peanut brittle in the dark.
So what are we going to do now?
Well, Chief?
Gentlemen, I think we should first address ourselves to what we know. It's cold.
Look, I got a boy in there whose temperature and hemoglobin are having a tug of war. If that should turn into a full-blown hemorrhage and then our lights go out, so could his. Why don't we address ourselves to that, gentlemen?
Don't get your knickers in a twist, Pierce. All we can do is sit tight and try to maximize our minimums. We know we got 2 days' supply of gasoline. That'll buy us a little time. Thank goodness we got plenty of kerosene for the heaters. Of course, I'm not saying anything our CO here doesn't already know himself.
Well, that goes without saying. Now then, gentlemen, it seems to me this is just the kind of situation when a good CO turns to his company clerk for suggestions.
Oh, no, I would never presume.
Permission to presume, Corporal.
First thing I'd do is kill the generator to make sure we have enough fuel for emergency use.
He's good.
Let's hope so.
Of course, that leaves us without refrigeration, but then Mother Nature is already giving us all outdoors as a deep freeze. Last, I'd alert the kitchen to go easy on the gasoline for cooking and to hand pump the stoves.
You know, Potter, someday you could make sergeant.
Thank you, sir.
Just being an officer ain't bad.
Yeah, it makes me sorry I passed up my appointment to West Point.
It's times like this I usually call the auto club.
It's not right. When the mucky mucks decide to turn the freezer off, they don't think about us dog faces lugging the frozen chicken wings outside.
All things considered, we're a little better off than the chickens. I knew there was a hospital around here someplace.
Back hurt?
And my front, and my top, and my total bottom.
No, I just made that bed.
Too late. Oh, I sure hope peace doesn't break out right now. Jumping up would kill me. How you doing?
Well, the windows are fine, but I'm not doing so well with Slater.
Infection worse?
No, it's under control, but he's still bleeding, and his hemoglobin is 9.
You gonna go back in?
Not unless I have to. Kelly, run another hemoglobin on him in a little while and see how he's doing.
Yes, Doctor.
Aha! There you are. If we're gonna switch places, you gotta be where my place is.
Is it treason to refuse to serve liver tartare?
It's the most noble thing a man can do for his country.
Dr. Corporal. I'm coming. Well, I guess I'll be getting up now. How am I doing?
Right now, Winchester.
Colonel!
I've got it. I'll burn all this paperwork and claim I had to do it to keep from freezing.
Sir!
Then I'll only have to fill out the request permission to burn paperwork.
Colonel!
Let's come back later.
There's only one man who understands this Daffy Duck system, and he's been promoted. Now, what are you busting your buttons about?
Stated briefly and with dispassion, I have already prepared 2 meals for a mess tent full of unappreciative simpletons, and now the sergeant of Swill informs me that I've got to pump up the stove and cook dinner. Let him do it! I want out!
Hold it. This is a 24-hour deal, right?
Right.
Well, my morale's only 2/3 boosted, right, Colonel?
Oh, this is a toughie. You need real wisdom to handle this one. Colonel Klinger.
What's all the racket? Your CO can't get a between nap snooze.
Sorry, Colonel, but Private Winchester here has some prunes in his poncho.
What seems to be the problem, Winchester?
Is this a joke? I refuse to take my case to a lower species.
It's out of my hands, Private.
Very well. If I'm to continue this Boxing Day Kinderspiel, I refuse to do so under the command of this itinerant Ladmeister.
Major, I'm afraid I don't quite understand.
What don't you quite understand?
Everything after very well.
Either he goes or I go.
Gee, well, I don't know. You know, this is the kind of decision that's beneath a CO to even think about.
Au contrary, this is exactly the kind of decision a CO has to make every day.
Well, I don't care.
I hereby turn in my spatula to whoever is in command here.
Not on your life, Private.
I really could use your help.
I had a feeling it might come to that. Now you'll see why a good commander needs so many naps. Winchester, we're having this Operation Boxing Day because we needed to boost morale. And it seems to be working fine, except for one fly in the ointment. So buzz off.
Well, my morale is at an all-time low, and that is from a man who has endured 4 FDR elections.
Well, if the rest of us can get through what remains of this day, you sure can. Now, why don't you get back to that kitchen, suck it up, and pump it up? And I want you to give him the respect he deserves.
Yeah!
Well, never mind. Just treat him nice.
Don't worry, Colonel. I wouldn't interfere with Genius and his gourmet meal.
Well, what do you got in mind, Winchester? We gonna live high on the hog?
Only if the hog is in a can.
Thank you, Potter.
Klinger, we need you.
Me is me or me is him?
You is you.
Oh, what a relief, because that's who I am.
Crank up the generator. We need lights in the OR. Colonel? Spiked the temperature, Colonel, 105, and he's bleeding into his belly.
Did you knock out the infection?
Yeah.
What the hell is causing this fever?
How'd he look when he came in?
I didn't notice much besides the hole in his belly. In fact, that's about all there was of him.
Kid's thinner than 3-2 beer.
He is skinny, and his heart's going like crazy. Maybe when you operated on his wound, you lit the fuse on his thyroid.
Thyroid storm.
Bingo, a goiter.
Start a sodium iodide IV, stat.
Get a gurney.
We gotta go in right away and stop the bleeding. We'll be curing that thyroid posthumously.
Well, he'll never make it through surgery with that high a temp.
Empty the freezer. We gotta ice him down like a martini.
There's no ice.
We lost refrigeration when we cut the generator.
You prep, we'll try to push the down button on his temperature. Where the hell is that snow they promised?
Gloria in
Got an emergency.
Can I help?
Maybe the only one who can, Father.
Why is it so hot in here?
Because it was so cold in
Well,
here.
kill the heater. The last thing we need now is heat.
How about this, Beach? Only in Korea, huh? Here I was, mopping floors, washing windows, making beds. A talent scout sees me changing bedpans, and poof, I'm doing abdominal surgery.
Now get out there and knock him alive.
We're ready for you, doctors.
I need some more alcohol.
Is he under?
He's under.
What's the temperature?
104.
Damn it, it's still too high. I need a scalpel.
Shouldn't we wait until he cools down?
Yep. Forgive me, Father, but I'm gonna get rid of the smudges for you. Okay, down and close.
Let's get those doors open, get some ventilation in here.
Let's go. It's gonna be a little cool in here for us. Slater can live here.
There's our snow, Pierce. Here I've signed the morning great logs of Limburger. Is this a desk or a deli counter?
Both, sir. Look at all the great things I got thanks to General Wilberforce. I just rubbed his memo and they all appeared.
Don't you think you've gone overboard a little?
Well, maybe I overreacted a little, but I knew the memo would expire right after the champ did.
You just made one little mistake, son. This food will be spoiled before you can eat it all.
Excuse me, are you folks expecting a delivery from General Wilberforce?
Morning, Hawkeye. Morning, Charles.
What is this? Take a cadaver to lunch day?
Well, I'm glad to see somebody's not such a sorrowful Jones.
That's because I've got the day off. I met a chopper pilot who loves fishing as much as I do. We're going up to Lake Kogi.
Oh, Charles, you're from Boston. Here's something I'm sure will interest you. Red Sox slugger Ted Williams to leave Korea.
Oh, goody. Does this mean I can have his dessert?
What happened? The ump throw him out of the war?
No, it says he's got an ear and throat infection. He's been grounded, and the Marines are sending him to a military hospital in the States.
Last time I had an ear and throat infection, nobody sent me home.
You ever hit 400?
Oh, pipe down, you morons. He's a war hero, and he's not leaving the Marines, just Korea.
Captain Honeycutt?
Yo, here's my ride. I leave you to each other, which is reason enough for leaving.
I can tell you the real reason Ted Williams is going home. I heard the Marines are pulling out the whole 311th Fighter Squadron because the commies have given up on that sector.
Where'd you hear that crock?
Gentlemen, in all fairness, I must tell you that I heard the same story myself. Actually, I think I got that from you.
Hey, Margaret, you should know better than to promulgate idiotic rumors.
It's not a rumor. For your information, it's something I heard.
It's amazing. People will believe anything.
Yeah, that I'll buy. The more outrageous the tale, the wider the circulation.
Yeah, perhaps. But then without a certain amount of blind faith, I'd be out of business.
Hey, guys, did you know that Ted Williams is going home? I heard the Red Sox paid $50,000 to get him out of the Marines.
Why, not what I heard. I heard it was $75,000 and they sold Babe Ruth to the Navy.
Who cares about Ted Williams? How come you didn't tell us about Marilyn Monroe?
What about Marilyn Monroe?
You know.
Know what?
She's coming here.
Marilyn Monroe is coming here?
Noon tomorrow.
Wait a minute. I wasn't born yesterday. If Marilyn Monroe was coming to Korea, everybody'd know about it.
Well, not all of Korea, just his units.
Yeah, apparently she wants to express her gratitude to the doctors here who saved the life of her cousin.
Yeah.
Her cousin was here?
What, you forgot already? The blonde kid, the young guy with the wound.
Oh, sure. I remember. A young blonde guy.
That's the one, yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm the company clerk. If Marilyn was coming here, I'd know about it.
Oh, come on now, Klinger. Use your brain. A famous movie star like that, word like that gets out.
Mm-hmm.
If she shows up, she's going to be trampled by thousands of drooling GIs.
You know how private Marilyn is.
Gotta admit, everything you say makes perfect sense.
Or it could just be some stupid rumor somebody made up.
Yeah. Nah, I buy it. Hey, I better get busy. I got work to do.
You're gonna love this place. You run out of bait, all you gotta do is whistle.
Well, in that case, I hope this baby's got a big enough trunk.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh, boy. Obviously, the North Koreans didn't see my gone fishing sign.
I guess we ought to be neighborly.
I know it's a secret, but we're on the same side of the secret. You can't confirm she's coming? Okay, I'll play your little game. Can you deny it? Can you confirm that you can't deny it? Do you deny that you confirm that you can't deny it? Well, then, that confirms it. Thank you very much, Sparky.
Son, that conversation just gave my ears whiplash. Care to unknot things for me?
I realize the colonel is keeping a tight lid on this, but don't worry, sir. The name Marilyn Monroe will not leave this office.
Marilyn Monroe?
Quiet, sir. The walls have ears. You know she wants to keep this visit hush-hush.
Wait a second. Have you caught wind of some rumor that Marilyn Monroe is coming here?
It is not a rumor, sir.
Look, I've been around long enough to know that you can't believe everything you hear. In WW1, we got word the war was over because Kaiser Wilhelm was entering the priesthood. He didn't.
Colonel, I just got the confirmation from I-Corps.
You talked to a couple of stripes. I'm going to talk to a couple of brass.
Ash 4077. One moment, please. For you, sir, from I-Corps, General Schwerin.
General Schwerin. Hello, General.
Sherm Potter, you son of a buck, you. How come I hear about something like this Marilyn Monroe visit through channels and not from my friends?
Oh, you heard about it through channels, huh? Tell you the truth, General, I wasn't sure about it myself until just now.
Well, I'm not one to hold a grudge, but you're not going to have that woman all to yourself. I was packing for 3 days R&R in Tokyo, and I've just canceled all that so I can come up your way and shake the hand that belongs to those legs.
General, me unit, SU unit. Tomorrow at 1200 hours. She's really coming! Oh, this could be the most exciting day of my life!
serious.
Too bad about the fishing trip.
Ah, well. First thing they teach you in med school is don't make plans.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Looks like Uncle Sam is having a bad day.
Oh, boy.
Stop that rope down to him. I can't land here. You take it to the seat. We'll lift him out to that field over there, then I can land and we'll put him in the pod.
Tie it around yourself and we'll pull you out. Come on, you can do it. Come on.
What are you doing?
You can't make it. I'm going to go down there and you can pull us both out.
Back in here and shoot him. We gotta get out of here.
Okay, he's got the rope. Let's go.
No, cut it.
What do you mean, cut it?
The extra weight's too much. Cut the rope.
They'll kill him.
They'll kill us all if we stay here. Cut the rope. Cut it, Derek. Cut the rope. Cut it. They hit the oil cooler. I think we'll be okay. You were really going to go down that rope, weren't you?
Attention all personnel. The bad humor truck is in the compound.
Possible fractured clavicle. Maybe internal injuries.
Right, Doc.
Pain any better?
A little.
Was there anybody else from your unit in that area?
You saw my buddy?
Not your buddy, another guy.
Should we type and cross-match him?
Yeah, but the plasma's probably okay for now. Another guy with dark hair and a leg wound. In the same area about 200 yards away in the woods.
I don't know who you mean, sir.
You anybody else?
No, he's the only one.
Where am I?
MASH 4077, so you're going to be just fine.
477.
Right.
Is Marilyn here yet?
No, but let's put it this way. She is expected.
Everyone seems to know she's coming. It's a good thing it's not a military secret.
I've been thinking about this. A star of her magnitude, not to mention tism, deserves a really buffo reception. Pierce, that's where you come in.
Me?
You're witty, suave, you lean toward handsome, and I'm putting you in charge of Operation Bombshell.
Wait, no.
I can't think of a more appropriate choice for a very important job.
Colonel, I don't really think it's such a great idea. As a matter of fact, it's
no time for false modesty. This is big. General Schwerin himself is giving up 3 days of R&R in Tokyo to meet Double M. The least we can do is make everybody's trip worth the mileage.
I'll give it all the effort it deserves.
His pulse is thready and his blood pressure is 70/40.
You better give him another couple of units right away.
He's not going to make it, is he?
Margaret, that's not productive thinking. It's not wrong, but it's not productive.
You sure?
Sorry, Doc. Nobody from my unit was near that area.
I see.
This guy a friend of yours?
No, not exactly. I tried to do something for him once. Thanks.
Hey, Doc. Just want to say goodbye.
Hey, Priori. Thanks for the lift.
Oh, no, thank you. Listen, I know you didn't make it all the way down that rope, but you sure as hell tried. I put you in for a medal. See you at the fishing hole.
Definitely notice you when you walk by. It settles into a nice scent bubble that's not too overpowering, so it's perfect for everyday wear. When it comes to versatility, Dylan Blue is really hard to beat. This is one of those scents you can wear literally anywhere. To the office, the gym, a night out, a date, or just running errands. It's fresh and clean enough for warm weather, but the pepper and woods make it totally fine for cooler evenings, too. It's kind of like the fragrance version of a crisp white shirt and dark jeans. Classic, easy, and always appropriate. One of the things people love about Dylan Blue is that it's such a compliment magnet. It's mass appealing without smelling cheap or juvenile, so you're bound to get positive comments when you wear it. It's one of those scents that people might not find super unique, especially if they're really into niche fragrances, but that's not the point. Dylan Blue is designed to smell good to pretty much everyone around you, and it definitely does that. Of course, like any fragrance, it's not perfect. If you're a collector who likes ultra-unique scents or niche compositions, you might find Dylan Blue a bit too safe or familiar. It sits firmly in that same blue fragrance category alongside things like Dior Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, or YSL. So if you already own a few of those, you may feel there's some overlap. But honestly, for the price and the quality you get, it's hard to complain. So to sum it all up, Versace Dylan Blue is a fresh, versatile, easy-to-wear fragrance that's perfect if you want something modern, masculine, and crowd-pleasing. It's a great everyday scent that covers almost every occasion and season, and it's a safe blind buy for guys just starting their fragrance journey. If you're looking for one fragrance that can do it all without breaking the bank, this is a fantastic option. That's my take on Versace Dylan Blue. I'd love to know what you think. Do you wear it? Do you think it's the best of the blue fragrances, or do you prefer something like Bleu de Chanel or Dior Sauvage? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, or follow for more fragrance content. Thanks so much for listening. Stay fresh, stay confident, and I'll see you next time.